Chris Culliver, one of the deep men back. He returned 5 kickoffs for Carolina last year, 2 to the house. Lemmerman. Culliver looking for room, and TCU chases him out of bounds. And the first play on the ground. They'll keep it on the ground. This is Benjamin Hall. Hall, the transfer from Michigan, a load, and he's really the first carry of the game. And Hood finds some more room, and that's his second 9-yard carry of the night. And they're
side by the back Hood and read that double team.
Lopez's first pass. He's got a man out there, and hauling it in is Jordan Shipp. And the first pass. Now the RPO on the slant. Shipp again, and he's dragged down at the 5. First and goal, North Carolina. Ran for nearly 500 yards at South Alabama last year. Leave it with Hood. Hood for the goal line, straining and goes in, standing up. Touchdown Heels. Sonny Dykes says it looks like he was born to throw it. So now he'll try to answer this North Carolina opening drive with TCU putting the ball in play at its own 25. Hoover's first pass hits complete, and it'll be a first down. Eric McKinnon to the ground for the first time, and Kevorian Barnes, who had transferred from UTSA, found absolutely nowhere to go. And Hoover firing incomplete as Kirk, keep an eye on the center. That's Chad Lindbergh. That's his first career shotgun snap, and Gio Lopez somehow got away, or maybe a whistle blew.
Gio Lopez with that low center of gravity able to pull out of there, but he's sacked, and now 3rd and 23.
I think that might have been a quick whistle because Chapman eased up when he heard the whistle. He had him in the grass with 3rd and 23. They'll try to mitigate the damage, and TCU
when he has time. Very talented quarterback.
Second possession for TCU and the Horned Frogs. Hoover back to work, going downfield, and cannot quite make the connection with Dwyer.
To this offense, like I said, if this offensive style doesn't have that balance and they can't establish the run, it really neutralizes what it can do.
Do a good job picking up the backers. Hoover puts it right on the money. What a throw to Jordan Dwyer, and the Horned Frogs have answered.
With a middle field safety, you got a one-on-one shot, and with Hoover's accuracy, look at that ball, right over that outside shot, exactly where Dwyer, the transfer out of Idaho, could go get it and get that touchdown. Great play.
Marcus Allen wasn't pleased with that call, but not much defense. On motion from Shipp, and nowhere to go. And the Horned Frog defense, which played much better over the...
Necessarily needing to get their safeties and linebackers flying downhill to get out of position.
Haven't gotten much done since then. This is their second possession since the touchdown drive. 3rd and long for Gio. Feeling the heat, laying it out there. There are a couple of Frogs in the area covering Shipp and pressure. Man, is he fun to watch throw it,
yeah.
Isn't he? And go back to the ground.
He says it has a lot to do with baseball, just like you hear so many quarterbacks today talking about.
Well, time for Josh. Now he'll scramble out of there, and boy, he got sandwiched.
They may still be coming.
Hoover over the middle, complete right at the 50-yard line. That's exactly where the... One of the better runs of the night for TCU in picture of health. He's been great in camp and off to a good start tonight. And there he goes again, breaking tackles, and he's down close to the 30-yard line. Hoover lays it out there right on the money, and
with this Carolina defense.
Picked up 14, now first down from the 13. And maybe a little miscommunication. Was looking for They've got to get it to the 3 for the first down. Hoover fires. He'll get some of it right there, right on the money. Is
that interference gives him a real shot here in these next few plays to get this first down.
Hoover. Tar Heel crowd trying to help the D. Hoover feeling a little pressure. Gets away. Josh firing to the end zone. Catches May, but it comes loose late. It's incomplete. Tar Heels stuck as he tried to get the ball to Chase Curtis.
He's going to make this throw into that corner, but the running.
Kick on the way. It is true. And Gil Lopez pulls it. He's going to take a shot down the field. He was trying to get it to Alex Taylor. Running backs on either side of Lopez. And no running room for the Michigan transfer. Third down and 9 for Hoover. Josh dancing away, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh my goodness, he threaded that in there. What a catch by Dreyer. His off-target rate when he leaves the pocket way up last year. That was right on target as they're back to the ground. Frogs threatening again. Hoover pumps to the outside, the good feet to get away. Josh scrambling now, he gets rid of it on the outside and turns a potential negative play empty on 3rd and 4. Screen, and that one's off target and intercepted. Caleb Cost. Got to get it to the 29 on 3rd down. Lopez to the outside, and it's intercepted. And it's going to be a walk-in touchdown for the veteran Bud Clark. His 12th career pick.
And then broke out it.
Lemmerman's extra point splits the uprights, and the Horned Frogs up to a throw.
And then does a good job of breaking on the ball, almost anticipating that this throw is coming out, and then just steps in front. I mean, like I said, that's experience, that's great athletic ability. The down and distance, knows exactly where he needs to be because he knows where the sticks are. He knows the ball's going to be coming out right around the backfield.
It'll be Hall looking for the edge. He's got the first down, and Benjamin Hall takes it up to the 48-yard line. North Carolina trying to put something on the board before the half. Gio Lopez pulls it down, going to run with it. Gio is
here to get the numbers for him, maybe on a quarterback draw, but they're blitzing.
They got it snapped, and it rolled to him. Gio going to fire it deep. He's looking for Ship out there, and all over him with excellent coverage.
3rd down.
Yeah, and that one didn't quite get there. Now they've got a problem handling the snap, and a really good job to get that punt out of there by Tom McGinnis.
What I saw, pretty good. Just off to his right, just slipped through his hands.
Yeah. 80 yards away from the end zone. First down completion.
But you got a veteran quarterback.
And stop the clock getting out of bounds. Here's Hoover on 2nd down. Throw it underneath. And Barnes out of the backfield. They'll go to the ground this time with a full complement of timeouts. They could afford to try to pop one. Scored the last 17 after Carolina took the opening kickoff march right down the field, went up 7-0. Since then, it's been all TCU. Another completion to Dwyer, who keeps his feet, heads for the boundary very wide. Hoover pulls it, has a completion. It's Manjack on the grab, the transfer from Houston. First down, another catch for the tight end. To your point, he's been masterful on the drive. Throwing it to the end zone, good coverage over there. 33-yard attempt. He's made one tonight. And now he has made 2.
For the North Carolina defense.
That was the Capital One rewarding performance, and this is a rewarding run as Gavorian Barnes is out the gate, inside the 30, to the 10. Touchdown TCU, 75 yards. And that makes it a pretty good TCU debut for Barnes, who was a Conference USA freshman.
Backside guard here, Bennett. Watch him work up to the safety. Hat on a hat and downhill running. And then watch one on the left there. Look at McAllister hustling downfield. Great job, great effort. Love to see it from a receiver who's known for his ability to make catches. But that's an offensive line that's been playing with confidence throughout this game since that opening drive.
Lopez wanted to take a shot, had it covered up. Gio slips away from a couple, and Boy, do they need to stay on the field on offense here. Benjamin Hall was greeted almost as soon as he got the football.
LT.
Well, speaking of LT, we got TCU running back suddenly looking like Jeremy Payne now as Barnes, after that long run, is getting arrested. Payne is a guy that they tried to use. Hoover drains the play clock and then it's a quick completion. There's Payne. He's got a first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
All the things they work on, so that's area that they're going to have to really improve.
Dwyer.
Once again, another. I'm one of those guys, if I look at poison ivy, I got it. So I'm not enjoying that story.
Oh, Payne's enjoying that run, but there is a flag. A couple. Hoover right down the middle, a dart, and close to the first down marker. That's Chase Curtis. They call him the heart.
But you can see all that space in the middle of that defense. Good quick read by Hoover and being decisive to get that ball out of his hands. And how about Curtis holding onto that ball despite that big hit?
About targeting, but there's no indicator here. There was no launch. There was no upward thrust.
No defensive player?
No. Just two guys that ran into each other.
Okay.
There has to be an indicator, and there's no indicator.
Right, and even so, the helmet's hit, and there's a larger area on top now. I actually think it was the right call.
Do you?
Football move, and he fell on the fumble.
What is a football move?
Ask Clemson. Into the open field goes
that's a
Battle. There's a football move right into the end zone. A 28-yard run. 33-7, and Lemmerman is on for the extra point. Battle's first carry turned out to be quite productive. Number 34 gives them 34 points.
Two guards get out there. It's the exact same play we saw for the touchdown. And this time they're able to run it to the left. Look at the block by Zero, the tight end. Watch him work up, gets to the backer. And then you bring in a back that hasn't carried the ball much. No one even knows that they're here to play this game. And they're playing with a chip on their shoulder tonight.
Hey, brother, they know now. They know now. Gio Lopez, he had a completion and it just popped. It's now been 2 hours and 7 minutes since North Carolina completed a pass. Caleb Hood in the backfield. Lopez gets hit, and that's a strike that he threw in there.
Job is staying focused for Hood to get the ball out right there as he released it. Good job of. Let's stay focused on us. Let's prep. Let's get ready to go. Not worry about this.
Ball is loose. A scoop and a score, and racing for the end zone is Devin Deal. And
the pressure with the linebacker blitz. Good job of spying. Gets a little bit fooled with the pressure from the effort there from behind, from backs. Ball's on the ground, and it's a team that you mentioned won 9 games, but there are some areas they had to get better.
Been doing everything, physically doing very well, and it's just great to see him back out there and getting to play as he tries to give Carolina something to feel good about. Third down coming, Holly.
Please.
Max's brother tied in on the team, Jake Johnson. Boy, Max just took a big hit and delivered the football. Jordan Shipp making the catch.
Watch the push coming right through here. Just pushes him and hits Max Johnson right as he throws it.
I'm sure Max was wondering what that first hit was going to be like. Kirk, that was their first third down conversion of the night. Max going back to work, going to take a shot. Got a man out there. It's complete. Making the grab is Javarius.
Just long enough to the middle of the field by looking him off, allowed him to be able to squeeze that, to move him around as much.
Max going to get rid of it and checked it down to Gauss. And
for the rest of the year on this last quarter.
Johnson buying a little time, finds his man. That is Shipp. Shipp dancing down toward the goal line. Headed down toward a half minute to play in the third quarter. Carolina trying to get one in. Max Johnson firing, touchdown, and it's his brother Jake.
That's great.
Johnson to Johnson. He's found his brother in college. They played together at Texas A&M.
Puts his football just to the outside, away from the defender, the linebacker. Easy pitch and catch, just like in the backyard when they were growing up. You know, Max Johnson, think of the adversity he went through his own personal life that Holly just told you about. Coverage, pitch and catch, right? That video game?
Yeah. Little shovel pass in there to Trent Battle. Battle had
that had to be the biggest surprise of the weekend.
low snap. And TCU gets the punt away. Reaction to this day, Josh Hoover's still in the game. And now they're running the football, and it's Nate Palmer getting his first action. Largely grew up there, and now Nate Palmer's running through tackles. Nate Palmer with fresh legs.
You know, that's what week one, you know, some teams you struggle. There's another missed tackle.
Dwyer, who's been in once tonight, trying to get him for a second time, and he'll be stopped short of the goal line. Be correct that they'd already updated the stat, and I did the math myself, but still over 130 is good.
Exchange with he and Palmer. Let's see if he gets stepped on. I can't tell.
And this weekend in SMU, they're trying to get him maybe more stats. Another touchdown pass. And the Colorado game.
Well, and again, I think they were tired of the message throughout the last week or so, and they respect Bill Belichick, but a team that won 9 games with as much experience as anybody in the Big 12 coming back. Did a good job, by the way, of baiting the defense.
Well, if TCU has had a rather lengthy memory about that loss that we've mentioned against Colorado. Terrific tonight. Ken Seals, a veteran, played at Vanderbilt earlier in his career, has been at TCU for a while. We talked about Caleb, who's an outstanding baseball player. His sister, Hannah, is coming for all of our jobs, working in sports broadcast. Thinking about rolling double nickels here, and he was powered there, and he got the first down. If College Game Day, the show, were an offensive philosophy of formation, what would it be? I never thought we'd get this in tonight. But
you got Clemson winning it all?
I mean, you know.
I think I'm going Penn State and LSU in the championship.
LSU looked good, that's for sure. They could do it.
LSU is...
Pete's in the bus taking a nap. Boy, oh boy. He was ready to go now. He came in, bouncing around.